I knew you'd show up. If you want to hear what the cards have to say to you about your week, have a seat. I'll tell you. Taurus, here are your cards for this week. You have the reverse Three of Wands. You have the Mist. Reverse the Shot. Reversed Erase. Reverse the Arrow. The Nothing. Okay, Taurus. So, it seems like this goal that you've been working towards, it is something that has to wait a little bit more. And not because it isn't there, but because you're probably chasing something that is what you think it's all coming from good faith. You're chasing this goal because you think that it's the solution for you. But the universe is saying that, you know what? I like your positivity, but that's not exactly where I want to take you. That is what I'm getting from this spread. The universe has a funny way of telling us that what we have been chasing after is not really, it's not really for us. Once you start feeling some sort of resistance in what you're doing, let's say you're trying to get a promotion at work, and say you've been going to work early, you've been going on time, and you leave a little later, and you finish your work on time, right now. So let's say you've been doing that for a year and you're still not getting any promotion. It could be because the universe is saying that that company isn't where you will see growth. You might see a little bit of growth here and there, but if you have the faith in the universe and you believe, you may call the universe in whatever names. You can call it God, you can call it the divine spirit. In my case, I call it the universe. They have a funny way of telling us that, hey, you know what? You're on the wrong path, and you're on this path in good faith because you believe that it is the path to success. But the way the universe shows us that we are not in the right path is by showing us some sort of resistance. We feel that no matter how much effort we put in, we just cannot see that result. And that is because in the back of your mind, you have another path that you want to take, but this path that you're on right now, it just seems to be more realistic for you. It seems more grounded, or I'm not going to say it's an easy path, but it seems, I'm getting that this is the path that you've known how to take this whole time, and that's why you keep going down this path. But in the back of your mind, let's say you have a different goal, a goal that is completely different than your goal now. Let's say, you want to be a successful entrepreneur, but in the back of your mind, you also have a goal to be a teacher, just an example. That goal in the back of your mind, that secondary goal, so to speak, could be what the universe really wants you to take. Because, being a teacher, just in that analogy, okay, I'm just going to stick with that analogy. Being a teacher is a very noble job. You reach out to kids and all that stuff. So, just keep an eye out on all this resistance. If you start noticing them despite all the work that you put in, might be time to chase your other goal, your other dream, right? So that reverse Three of Wands here, showing that it's not ready yet, or you're not ready yet, or it could mean that you are doing things in good faith because you believe that they will propel you in life, but you might not be on the right path. You might be doing those good things in the wrong place. And then the Mist here is showing me it's that you are doing good things, but it's all just being wasted because you are not entirely in the path that you should be on. And it's not that you are unaware of other paths around you. It's just that this path that you're on, it just feels more comfortable for you. It feels more like you believe that it's more solid. We all want to be a solid ground, especially you, Taurus, as an Earth. Being grounded is your priority. And this path that you're on feels solid to you, but the universe is saying, you know what, this is not it. It's not it, because the universe just wants God, the universe, the divine being, they all want the best for all of us. So the shot here is, this is showing that you are just throwing a lot of lots. You're doing a lot of good things, but unfortunately, those good things aren't really, they don't have a main target. Pretty much, they don't have a main target because what you're doing, all the good things that you're doing now, it is not the good things that the right goal, the right place requires. The right place is, where the universe wants to take you. But to get to that right place requires a different type of deeds. It requires a different types of good deeds. So in the case of, going to a company, you want to get promoted, and you're doing all of this good stuff. You're showing up to work early, you're finishing your work, you go above and beyond. However, the right place that the universe wants to take you, let's say being a teacher, right? Going back to that analogy, being a teacher, it does not require you to be emailing people, to be finishing your work on time, because as a teacher, your main priority is to connect with your students, right? If that makes sense. So even though you're doing all of these good things, sadly, you're going down the path that is, it's not a wrong path, because this path is good. It benefits you somehow, but it is not leading to the place where you are going to be more, let's say, financially secure, romantically secure. It's not taking you to that place where you will find liberation from any sort of stress that you may be feeling right now, right? So this week, my friends, you have to go back to your planning board, to your dream board, and see, maybe, on that dream board, you have another dream, another goal that you may have put on there at some point in your life that you just completely forgot about, because this path that you're on, it seemed so good that you just completely forgot about these other dreams that you may have had back then. So this week, I suggest you go back to that dream board, and the reverse of arrow here is, it's showing, maybe try pinning your pin onto that other dream, onto that other goal on your dream board, and maybe figure out, maybe that could be the right spot, right place for you, a right spot for that pin. That pin is signifying you. So, let's say you're here, you want to be an entrepreneur, maybe take that pin and put it somewhere else. So once you do that, my friends, the universe is showing that you will be able to have a clean slate of mind, so to speak. You can finally have a blank canvas where you can start putting more maps of your other places where you want to go, all the paths that you need to go through to get to that other goal. So just consider that, my friends. If you are feeling any resistance at all in whatever it is that you're doing, no matter how good it is, you believe in good karma, but you're doing all of this good stuff, but there's just so much resistance, or it's just not getting to you fast enough, it must mean that there's another else planned for you. And yeah, just have an open mind this week, Taurus, my friends. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Welcome to Mystical and Whimsical. If this was your first time on this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss next week's tarot reading. And also, if this message resonated with you, consider subscribing and liking and leaving a comment so we can always be in touch. All right, I'll see you later, my friends.